Are you chasing after things that truly matter? In the book of Ecclesiastes, we find a powerful message, a warning about life's pursuits that are ultimately like chasing the wind. Again and again, the scriptures tell us everything is futile. We labor, we gather, we seek pleasure, wisdom, wealth, yet what do we gain? Life's pursuits without deeper purpose can leave us empty and restless, trapped in cycles that fail to satisfy. But there is hope. Fear the true God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole obligation of man. Let's explore this ancient wisdom and uncover what truly matters. The greatest futility, says the congregator, the greatest futility, everything is futile. Ecclesiastes 1:2. I saw all the works that were done under the sun, and look, everything was futile, a chasing after the wind. Ecclesiastes 1:14. I applied my heart to knowing wisdom and to knowing madness and to knowing folly, and this too is a chasing after the wind. Ecclesiastes 1:17. Then I said in my heart, come and let me try out pleasure and see what good comes. But look, that too was futility. Ecclesiastes 2:1. But when I reflected on all the works that my own hands had done, and on all the hard work that I had toiled to accomplish, I saw that everything was futile, a chasing after the wind. There was nothing of real value under the sun. Ecclesiastes 2:11. Then I said in my heart, what happens to the stupid one will also happen to me. What then did I gain by becoming excessively wise? So I said in my heart, this too is futility. Ecclesiastes 2:15. So I came to hate life, because everything being done under the sun seemed distressing to me. For everything was futile, a chasing after the wind. Ecclesiastes 2:17. And who knows whether he will be wise or foolish? Yet he will take control over all the things I spent great effort and wisdom to acquire under the sun. This too is futility. Ecclesiastes 2:19. For during all his days, his occupation brings pain and frustration, and even at night his heart does not rest. This too is futility. Ecclesiastes 2:23. To the man who pleases him, he gives wisdom and knowledge and rejoicing, but to the sinner he gives the occupation of gathering and merely collecting to give to the one who pleases the true God. This too is futility, a chasing after the wind. Ecclesiastes 2:26. For there's an outcome for humans and an outcome for animals. They all have the same outcome. As the one dies, so the other dies, and they all have but one spirit. So man has no superiority over the animals, for everything is futile. Ecclesiastes 3:19. And I have seen how much effort and skillful work spring from rivalry between people. This too is futility, a chasing after the wind. Ecclesiastes 4:4. Better is a handful of rest than 2 handfuls of hard work and chasing after the wind. Ecclesiastes 4:5. For whom am I working hard and depriving myself of good things? This too is futility and a miserable occupation. Ecclesiastes 4:8. Although there is no end to all his supporters, those who come later will not be happy with him. This too is futility, a chasing after the wind. Ecclesiastes 4:16. For just as many preoccupations lead to dreams, so too many words lead to futility. But fear the true God. Ecclesiastes 5:7. A lover of silver will never be satisfied with silver, nor a lover of wealth with income. This too is futility. Ecclesiastes 5:10. This too is a great tragedy. Exactly as he came, so he will go away. And what profit is there to the one who keeps working hard for the wind? Ecclesiastes 5:16. The true God gives a man riches and material possessions and glory so that he lacks nothing he desires, yet the true God does not enable him to enjoy them, although a stranger may enjoy them. This too is futility and a severe affliction. Ecclesiastes 6:2. Better to enjoy what the eyes see than to wander after one's desires. This too is futility, a chasing after the wind. Ecclesiastes 6:9. The more words, the more futility, and what advantage do they bring to man? Who knows what is best for a man to do in life during the few days of his futile life, which he spends like a shadow? Ecclesiastes 6:11-12. For as the crackling of thorns burning under the pot, so is the laughter of the fool, and this too is futility. Ecclesiastes 7:6. During my futile life, I have seen everything from the righteous one who perishes in his righteousness to the wicked one who lives long despite his badness. Ecclesiastes 7:15. And I saw the wicked being buried, those who used to go in and out of the holy place, but they were soon forgotten in the city where they acted that way. This too is futility. Ecclesiastes 8:10. There is something futile that takes place on the earth. There are righteous people who are treated as if they had acted wickedly, and there are wicked people who are treated as if they had acted righteously. I say that this too is futility. Ecclesiastes 8:14. Enjoy life with your beloved wife all the days of your futile life, which he has given you under the sun, all the days of your futility, for that is your lot in life and in your hard work at which you toil under the sun. Ecclesiastes 9:9. So remove troublesome things from your heart and ward off harmful things from your body, for youth and the prime of life are futility. Ecclesiastes 11:9. The greatest futility, says the congregator, everything is futile. Ecclesiastes 12:8. The conclusion of the matter, everything having been heard, is fear the true God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole obligation of man. For the true God will judge every deed, including every hidden thing, as to whether it is good or bad. Ecclesiastes 12:13-14. And God gave Solomon wisdom and discernment in very great measure, and a broadness of heart like the sand of the seashore. Solomon's wisdom surpassed the wisdom of all the people in the east, and all the wisdom of Egypt. 1 Kings 4:29-30.